Hi, everyone. My name is Gianni Dalerta, and I am a business and marketing consultant in Miami, Florida. And today I am in beautiful Polynesia. Well, not really, it's just a backdrop. And I'm wearing my nice Hawaiian shirt, which I do enjoy wearing from time to time. But today I wanted to talk about volunteering and the skills that you get by being part of a nonprofit group made up of predominantly volunteers. Highly recommend people join one of these groups. There are many advantages to doing that. I have been a part of the Boy Scouts of America since my son was in second grade. He's now 14 years old, one or two ranks away from Eagle Scout, and it's been a very fulfilling experience doing it. The interesting thing about being part of a volunteer group is that sometimes people don't do their job, and if you participate and you kind of offer your time and services, you may end up being the leader. You may end up being the person that's in charge because nobody else rose to that occasion, and you get stuck with that responsibility. So that necessarily didn't happen to me. I kind of assumed the role early on. But it has given me a lot of skills that I don't think I would have had otherwise. The ideas of patience, the idea of compassion, the idea of, especially with children, making sure that, every child, is, rising to their own occasion. They all have their own quirks and things that make them unique. And it's really difficult for those that are kind of not compassionate to kind of work through that. But ideally, the most important thing that I've learned is working with other volunteers, working with other people who are not paid to be part of a group. And for the most part, it provides you a new form of leadership training that I don't think you can get in any other circumstance aside from participating in a philanthropic um, group. Sometimes you do things and you're not paid for it. I mean, you're not paid as a volunteer, but other people who are volunteers or other people who are part of the organization or participate or consume the services of the organization may think you're paid or treat you as a paid employee. So there's a revelation that you kind of have to assume the role and do it to your utmost ability because you have that responsibility and you don't want to let anybody down, and you especially don't want to let the other volunteers, other participants down. So it's an interesting dynamic. Highly recommend for people to be part of it. You can network and you can get business opportunities out of being part of a philanthropic group, but I think the aspect of giving your time changes your perspective on how you deal with relationships in general, where you're kind of always looking out for the benefit of the others and then kind of waiting for yourself. And there's a great book by Simon Sinek. I forgot how to pronounce his last name. It's called Leaders Always Eat Last. And it goes to show what happens when you are in a leadership position in a philanthropic environment. And it should be applied to even in a paid environment where you are a leader or a boss or a manager, and you should be looking out for the people who you're responsible for first, before yourself. So highly recommend that everybody join and that you do it. If you like this video, and if you have any thoughts on videos or things about business or marketing that you might be interested in knowing about or have a question about, please post it in the comments below, and I would love to address it. I have a pretty big gamut of knowledge in the space and love diving into things, even those things that I don't know much about. I love learning. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks so much.